Hi, my name is Alice Choi. I'm a wife, mother of two, huge foodie, and I run a food blog called Hip Foodie Mom. My food blog focuses on recipes using fresh ingredients. I'm a huge supporter of buying local and cooking with seasonal ingredients. Food has always been a huge part of my family, and growing up, I saw both my mother and my father cooking in the kitchen all the time. My parents were always entertaining, and I remember the food and the laughter and the drinking, and I really think that that's where I get my love for entertaining and my desire to want to just feed people. I'm Korean, and I love Korean food. What I love about Asian food is all the fresh ingredients that are used. And I'm a huge believer that recipes don't have to require a ton of things or be complicated in order for them to be delicious and impressive. My husband and I never thought that we'd leave Los Angeles, but from there, we've lived in Seattle, Washington, and now we're currently living in Madison, Wisconsin. And although we never thought that we'd be raising our kids in Wisconsin, we actually love it here and couldn't dream of being anywhere else, and my kids love it here. What I love about Madison is that we have the largest producer-only farmers market in the country. I love taking my kids there on Saturdays because I really want them to learn where food comes from, how it's grown, and to know that food doesn't always come out of a box. My kids are far from perfect eaters, but they do eat their fruits and vegetables. They love to eat them roasted and raw and sautéed and even blended up in a pesto. And at the end of the day, for me, it's really about feeding my family and feeling good about the food that I'm giving them. So join me and let's explore food together. Today we're here and we're going to be making a traditional Korean snack called kimbap. Kim means roasted seaweed, so these dry roasted seaweed sheets, and bap means rice in Korean. When we were little, me, my brother, and my sister, we loved eating kimbap. I mean, we would just stuff like 3 or 4 in our mouths and run away and while my mom was making kimbap. But this is one of my favorite Korean foods to eat because it encompasses so many different Korean food ingredients. Right here we have bulgogi, Korean bulgogi, which is just marinated beef. We have some fish cake, pickled radish. We have some seasoned spinach and just some shredded carrots. You have one of these bamboo rolling mats, and we Koreans like to wrap it with saran wrap just to kind of keep it clean and make it easier to use. But you use one of these, the bamboo mats, you place the seaweed on top of the bamboo mat. I've already prepped the rice, but you simply lay a thin layer of rice on top, and you can kind of spread it out with your fingers. And then all you're doing is you're laying on the ingredients, and then you're rolling it, kind of rolling it like a sleeping bag. And then what I'm going to do now is I simply lay down the ingredients, and you don't want to go too heavy because then it's going to be really hard to roll. And then you just start laying the ingredients in one by one. And what I love about kimbap is how colorful it is, because once you have cut the rolls, like as you can see here, it's really colorful, it's really pretty, and it's just delicious together. But again, just keep the ingredients and the amount that you put in, just kind of a thin layer. I love kind of the pop of orange. And then this is when the bamboo mat is key because it's like super hard to roll these things without it. But you're gonna roll the top portion over because you just kind of want to get a start of the roll. And then you kind of squeeze it tightly so it stays snug. And then you're just going to continue to roll the entire thing, and I'm squeezing it so that everything kind of stays snug together. Just press down gently. And did you see how I just kind of straightened the mat? You're just rolling it, and then there's your roll, right there. So we have actually prepped a few rolls on this side. So I'm going to grab some over here. So what my mother taught me when actually cutting the kimbap roll, you want to start in the middle first. So place it in the center. You want to cut the roll evenly, and this ensures that the pieces are all generally the same size, and that you're getting the same number of pieces per roll so that you can know how many pieces you're gonna get. So if you're making kimbap for like a party, and you wanna make sure you have enough food for everybody, if you cut it this way, then you know how many pieces you're gonna get from a roll. So as a kid, the end pieces were my favorite because you actually don't wanna put this on the platter because it doesn't look that great, but these are the ones that you can just eat right away, and then the rest you put on the platter, and then you're good to go. I hope you've enjoyed this Korean food lesson, and for more recipes, come visit Hip Foodie Mom.